playing with a deck that is built around Aetherflux Reservoir and Paradox Engine. That's right. This deck is full of mana rocks, and the goal is to ultimately get Aetherflux Reservoir and Paradox Engine out and effectively cast our library, and then ultimately blow up our opponent in the face with Aetherflux Reservoir. So this deck is primarily mana rocks. As you can see, we have Guardian Idol, Mind Stone, Mana Geode, Replicating Ring, and Skyclave Relic. Good morning, Duo-Cat. How's it going? Wait, what? Duo, I'm confused. There's no Kappa there. You're retiring from Eternal? Since when? So, I definitely need to hear all about this. Look at the date. Oh, it's April Fool's. Very nice. Very cool. Of course, Duo-Cat, you got me. Good morning, Austin. How's it going? Yeah, no, Duo-Cat, I was very confused. Yeah. So this deck, it has a lot of mana rocks because ultimately with mana rocks and Paradox Engine, we can free cast, well, not free, but we can get a rebate or get a refund on all of our spells as we cast them, especially thanks to Paradox Engine. Whenever you cast a spell and tap all non-land permanents you control. I'm doing all right, Austin. Doing well. Yeah, so this is a deck that so yesterday we were tinkering around with Aetherflux Reservoir, coming up with a couple of different variants of it, and I wasn't quite able to pull it off. But this time, I think going full colorless, ultimately, I think is the way to go. Yeah, Duo got me. Yeah, Duo got me. It's early. I bought it hook, line, and sinker. What can I say? So the other key piece is Mystic Forge. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast artifact spells and colorless spells from the top of your library. You can also then pay 1 life to exile the top card of your library. Cheers, Austin. Thank you for caffeinating me. I appreciate that. And so Mystic Forge is pretty clutch here. And then ultimately Aetherflux Reservoir is the name of the game. So the goal is to hit a nice vein of mana rocks on the top of our library and then cast them all while we have Aetherflux Reservoir, Mystic Forge, and Paradox Engine online. And then that's ultimately going to gain us a bunch of life and activate the Death Star cannon that is Aetherflux Reservoir. That's awesome, Duo. I love it. So that's the deck. We also have Karn the Great Creator in here because holy cow, why wouldn't we? And as a result, we have one each of our sideboard, or one each of our combo pieces in our sideboard, and so we're going to be fetching them up with Karn naturally. So we have Paradox Engine, Mystic Forge, and Aetherflux Reservoir. We also have a couple of other just fun artifacts in the sideboard. You know, Magistrate Scepter, Mirage Mirror. We're probably never going to use them, but at the same time, yeah, you never know. Actually, Glass Casket doesn't have a place here anymore, so let's get that out of there. There was a white variant of this deck that we were tinkering with yesterday, and ultimately that deck just didn't quite work out, unfortunately. So, yeah, so here's the deck. Let's take it out into the ladder and see what we can do with it. It's also a fresh season, so we're going to be starting at, I believe, is it silver or gold that we got back to? Yeah, we're gold. So we got to climb our way back to plat. Well, let's go. Oh, you're legit dreading your stream because, oh yeah, so many people are going to be out to get you, man, dude. Yeah. Actually, today would have been a great day to play something else, you know, play another game as, you know. But, I don't know. Mystic Forge in the opening hand, we're going to keep this. We're going to keep this all day. We also have Chromatic Sphere and Aether Spellbomb are also going to draw some cards, which is pretty fantastic. Oh, you can't log into Eternal because you made the joke? I don't see why not. And I'm in deck tech mode. Let me change that. Haha. Gameplay mode activate. All right, let's go ahead and Blast Zone into Guardian Idol. Barbie Dream House or something. Exactly. Yeah, no, Austin, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, Barbie Horse Adventure. It's all good, Duo-Cat. You're good. Let's go Mana Geode here. little bit. You know, Cryptic Cave, that'll work. That will work. Go one blue because it doesn't matter. The Chromatic Sphere and an Aether Spell Bomb. Let's go. All right, and now we have the mana rocks available to throw down Mystic Forge next turn, which I'm pretty grateful for. Also, if you wanted to build this deck at home, you could actually put in just about any, like the 3-drop mana rocks, Replicating Ring, Mana Geode. I mean, Mana Geode's pretty solid, but it's also a common. Ooh, Crawling Barrens, don't mind if I do. Ooh, Aetherflux Reservoir off the top. Nothing wrong with that. And bounce that Merfolk just to give us a little bit of time. If you want to build it IRL, then Duo, you could put in just about any mana rocks that you have lying around. So like Darksteel Ingots, sure, go for it. Why not? Have just for 3 easy payments. You know what, Austin? No, the cool thing about this deck is that it does it is pretty flexible. You can do all kinds of variants with it if you want. Okay, we gained a little bit of life there. Better than nothing. We need that Paradox Engine. We need it yesterday. Dracuseth, the Maw of Flame. All right, so we need to combo into Paradox Engine, otherwise we lose this game. Guardian Idol, fine. And Magic, thank you for the host. Appreciate you guys. And this is why Mana Geode is actually pretty solid in this deck, because it allows us to get rid of the lands. Oh, we got the Paradox Engine, but we don't have enough mana to cast it anymore. Pooh. Yeah, with that we're dead, unfortunately. Because Dracuseth is very good. New passion is hosting. Rock on, Duo. I love it. Piggles, good morning. How's it going? Scared because I thought the April Fool's joke was just going to be no stream. Oh, no. No, Piggles, absolutely not. No, I was just a little bit slow getting started this morning. No, I wouldn't do that to you guys, Piggles. Absolutely not. No, I didn't plan an April Fool's joke. It's one of those that I don't generally celebrate. Yeah. Although now I'm trying to think of things I can do at work. But no, I generally don't go big on April Fools. Come on, opponent. You got the game. Is it? Yeah, no. Duo did get me earlier. He said he was quitting Eternal in favor of Magic the Gathering. And I mean, I know he plays Magic, you know, as well as other games, but Eternal's his jam, so I was very confused. All right. If they're just waiting for me to concede, they win. I don't think they don't have to select those targets. But no, so like I also can't wait for all the nonsense that's going to happen on Twitter today. No joke, or no doubt rather. It's going to be nothing but jokes. Yeah, no, Pickles, you're probably right. But the fact that they targeted their own stuff with Karn in the opening hand, I can work with that. A black and white stream. Oh my goodness, Flynn, that would be awesome. No, Flynn, I love it. Good morning, my friend. How's it going? No, we're playing a colorless deck. Let's see. Mind Stone. And because we don't need to worry about fixing our colors, we might as well just draw a card. All right. Hey, Hot Paw, good morning. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Karn. K-Pain, let's go. Let's grab Mystic Forge. It's gonna help us dig for other combo pieces. Okay, rock on, duo. What's wrong, Hot Paw? All right, let's see. Does our opponent have? Oh no, Power Stone Shard. Actually, I should put Power Stone Shard in here. That would be pretty decent. The reservoir, it's here, ladies and gentlemen. So slap a filter on there and done. Morning. Slept a little, skip the morning runs. Testing deck for SCG this weekend. Very nice. Doing a small magic workout now. I love it. Magic workout TM. I love it. Oh, Hot Pot, absolutely. Bad jokes are definitely coming in. That's awesome, Flynn. I love that you're going for the tournament scene now. That's super cool. Aetherflux, let's go. Da4 with the raid. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome, Raiders. How's everybody doing on this fine morning? So today we are playing a colorless deck featuring Aetherflux Reservoir. Da4, cheers, my friend. So how was your stream? Yeah, so we're jamming a colorless deck built around Aetherflux Reservoir, Paradox Engine, and all the mana rocks in the world, and it's very fun when it goes off. I finally got some wins in core set. Nice! That's awesome! I'm so glad to hear it. No, that's so cool. Oh, dude, you absolutely could have. Yeah, no question. Oh yeah, Da4, we're doing some funky combos, you know it. So it's Mystic Forge, Aetherflux Reservoir, and Paradox Engine. Those are the three pieces that are really get this thing going. It looks like our opponent's trying to do something similar with Mind Stone and Power Stone Shard. Hedron Archive, okay. Alright. Let's activate that so we can kind of storm off the top a little bit. And ultimately, we're digging for a Paradox Engine here. Well, never mind. We're not digging. We're just going to go grab it. So at this point, we've got 3 mana rocks, which is kind of lovely, not going to lie. Duo, I love you, man. So it looks like our opponent is trying to do something similar. Indeed. Yep, there's Karn. I'm feeling good about our chances here. And what artifact are they going for? Paradox Engine. Yep, they're doing something very similar. Yeah, no, Duo did get me earlier. Yeah, I had a second where I was like, wait, what? What are you talking about, man? I was very confused. What the what? Why did that pass my turn? I have 3 mana rocks available, and I have 3 cost spells. My turn just passed, and I was supposed to storm off that turn. What the heck? Yeah, and if I lose this game, I'm actually going to be really pissed at the client. Oh, because stupid Karn. Curse you, Karn. I should have played out my Karn. I hate that. Oh, my goodness. I hate Planeswalker passives. Have I mentioned that recently? Because I really do. Yeah, I needed to play out my Karn and then beat theirs to death with my Aetherflux Reservoir. Well, crap. Yeah, no, War of the Spark did a number on me. It's true, it did. Well, let's start over, shall we? Now all my combo pieces are gone. Well, you know what? Let's grab Mecha Godzilla. Let's go plan B here. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate it. Good morning, Ari. How's it going? Passive Teeth, the first of Planeswalker. Yeah, I can agree with that, Pickles. Good morning, Big Mac. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Spyglass naming Karn would have been good, Flynn. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going plan B. Plan B is a single crystalline giant. Fortunately, we have another Mystic Forge and another Karn for that matter. Pet should be limited to only emblems that can come after alter something else wicked. Yeah, no, Flynn, I'm inclined to agree. I just kid, otherwise oh my goodness, Austin. Like drinking a sip of coffee. Absolutely. I love it. Who doesn't love a good sip of coffee in the morning? All right. I wonder what their win con is. Yeah, I'm really curious as to what their win con is. Yeah, no, Austin, you definitely succeeded there. Couldn't help but notice I got the fancy Kaldheim sleeves. Very nice, very nice. All right. So at this point, I mean, we're on plan C. I mean, excuse me. I wanted to get Mystic Forge online. Yeah, we're about to see their win con. I think you're right, Pickles. I got $10 says it's just Ugin. I gotta be honest, if they pull Ugin out of the sideboard, I'm just gonna scoop. Yeah, I don't play a lot of Historic. Overwhelming Splendor? Oh, yeah. No, that's... What? Boo Earns. Yep. I'm good. Yeah, fortunately it's not Ugin, but still, that's bad enough. I'm out. They got it. That Helios intervention completely wrecked us. If it wasn't for that, we would have been okay. But actually, to be honest, I punted that game because I had an opportunity to play out Karn, activate it to turn my Aetherflux Reservoir into a creature and kill their Karn, and I didn't take it because I had frankly forgotten about Karn's passive. So that was just a problem that was just a flaw on my part. Yeah, underwhelming win con. You're not wrong, Pickles. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just grab Eugene. Yeah, but that's fine. Power of War, how's it going? Yeah, Flynn must blame the client. I'm not opposed to this. Thoughtseize on 1. Farewell, Karn. It's been a pleasure. Mind Stone. Do. Followed by a Chromatic Sphere. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not opposed to blaming the client. I'm not above blaming the client. Reservoir. Let's do this thing. Oh, Davriel. Farewell, Replicating Ring. It's been a pleasure. Mystic Forge, baby. Let's go. All right. The Time Spiral Game Nights? Oh, Pickles, I have not watched that Game Nights yet. I need to do that. No, the last Game Nights that I watched was actually the Kaldheim episode. Why does our opponent always have Karn? Riddle me this. How do our opponents always have Karn? And then you're pulling up Meteor Golem for real? That's annoying at best. We're gonna go ahead and put a charge counter on this blast zone just because it's really all we can do at this point. Karn's now just a tech card. Yeah, that's a shame. One of the craziest games. Definitely check it out. Okay, Pickles, I will. Paimon, destroy that player now. Why is that, Hoppa? Yeah, Hotpa, who is Paimon? Mastermind acquisition. Okay. Yeah, because Karn does shut this deck down hard, unfortunately. Good morning, Speed Geek. How's it going? Oh, it's the most annoying NPC in the world from Genshin Impact. I got you, Hotpa. Okay. I'm working on it. I'm working on taking him down. Just big, annoying artifacts. Okay. Yeah, without my mana rocks, this deck doesn't really work very well. It's a wannabe Navi. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Listen. Listen. Feel the ruin. I feel like, okay, so this is I feel like this is a goofy jank deck that our opponent has completely teched against, which it feels really bad. Yeah. Why do I play Historic? Why have I decided to play this Historic? Yeah. I want to see the did you have fun this game, because the answer is a hard no. Alright. Maybe playing in ranked was the problem. Maybe I should play... Historic is fun, you think so, Duo? Shout out to play Pokemon TCG. Oh, Speed Geek, that rules. I love it. Yeah, fair enough, Pickles. You're not wrong. Play runes in ranked. All right, we could definitely play some runes in ranked. I want to play a little bit more with this deck though, because I want this thing to fire, because I think it has the legs. I think this deck has some chops. Problem is, Karn shuts it down. Yeah, no, that's fair, Flynn. The wildcard investment in Historic is disgusting. 30+ rares for just decent mana bases. You're not wrong. Let's play full on colorless. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can do some things with it. Now I feel bad playing Karn in this deck, even though he's really just there to fish stuff out of my sideboard. Put Spyglass main deck. Yeah, Ari, we could do that, but the problem is Karn's passive is really the issue, so Spyglass doesn't really deal with that. Aetherflux Reservoir. I don't mind seeing that. Aha. All right, we need to draw some cards here. Fortunately, we have that ability. So we have Aetherflux Reservoir in hand. Ooh, Radiant Fountain. Perfect top deck for us. Absolutely perfect. K-Pain, get in here. So we can grab Paradox Engine, but I think I'm going to grab the Mystic Forge. Excellent. Excellent. And Orange Lizard, cheers. What? Stupid Thoughtseize. 4 Shocklands of each. 40 rares minus a few that I've already on the lands and check lands, etc. Where's the deck I'm interested in playing blue-white control? Oh my goodness. We don't have another Mystic Forge in the sideboard, unfortunately, but we do have a Paradox Engine. draw a card here. Let's see. Do they have another Thoughtseize? Good morning, Exiled. How's it going, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Flynn, that does stink. Yeah, if you weren't playing around and if you weren't playing Arena in the guilds of, oh man, go after Karn. Go after Karn. Yes. Of all the targets, Karn was definitely the one I could live without the most. The one I could most easily live without. How about we say it that way? Paradox Engine, let's go. Okay, cool. The Aetherflux Reservoir deck going. It's okay. We've been getting pretty rough matchups recently, but I think we've got Aetherflux Reservoir and Paradox Engine down, so I'm feeling pretty good about our chances here. Mana Geode, let's go. And the auto tapper, of course, not tapping my Mind Stone for that. I should not ever trust the auto tapper. Replicating Ring, let's do it. Ooh. Mystic Forge off the top. Don't mind if I do. Do not mind if I do. Alright. So Mystic Forge next turn means we go off. So hopefully they don't have a win for us. Or hopefully they don't have a win against us this turn. Which, it's historic, so you never know. General of thumbs, tap all your rocks with holding Q or something each spell cast. Oh, that makes sense, Exiled. Yeah, no, QQing, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if you double tap QQ, you'll tap all your available mana sources. Oh, Duo, one of your teammates fell for the joke? Nice, good work. Casualties of war on the Aetherflux Reservoir? That's a problem, but not the end of the world. I love it, Duo. Oh, Exile, I'll have to check that. I'll have to test that out. That's awesome, Duo. Good work. Mystic Forge. Oh, and of course I didn't. Whoops. We were just talking about doing that thing, and I didn't do the thing. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about our chances here. Not gonna lie. Didn't tap Mind Stone, yeah. Encrypted Caves up to hand. All right, so we're able to get, you know, if we had our Aetherflux Reservoir online, we could do some pretty dumb things here. Unfortunately, we don't because our opponent destroyed it. Because they knew what they were doing. Do we have enough to kick it? Yeah. Sometimes you've got to kick it. All of the mana rocks. All of them. All the rocks. Full control to pitch cards over the top dead before the forge untaps. Oh, okay. Let's draw that crawling barons. They start peering into the abyss. Yeah. Right? That would stink. Another Paradox Engine, fine, whatever, doesn't really matter. Karn, the great creator. The great creator. Time to grab that Aetherflux Reservoir, get it online. Definitely should be spamming double Q for all the taps. Oh, yeah. Yeah, got him. Yes, excellent. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this deck's supposed to do. No, Exile, that's a good call. I should be tapping double Q just to get all the extra mana. A Stonecoil Serpent. Ooh, Pickles, you're not wrong. Stonecoil Serpent could be great. And I love having the colored daily quest while I'm playing a colorless deck. Here, let's actually tinker with the sideboard a little bit. I think a Stonecoil Serpent would be great. Let's put one of those in the wish board. Yeah, Magistrate Scepter is just dumb here. It doesn't really... Although, actually, does it do something? Maybe. Actually, I want to build a full deck around Magistrate Scepter and Vorinclex. That's my next brew that I'm working on. Alright. I also probably should put some basic lands in here in case of Field of Ruin. But, meh. I like having utility lands. Ari doesn't appreciate the finer things. No, that's fair, Ari. I don't know. I was hoping that they would actually let me get the Aetherflux Reservoir Blast done. But alas. Drawing 60 cards in one turn and winning. Yeah, Flynn, that deck is pretty mean. We got Mystic Forge, Paradox Engine in the opening hands, double Mind Stone. Feeling pretty good about this, not gonna lie. Feeling about Eternals at the beginning of the month. I get 16 packs open. That rules. That's awesome, duo. Love it. Johnny's Pride Mate. Ooh, so we're racing. My opponent and I are racing. Let's see what happens here. I'm thinking Radiant Fountain into Mystic Forge here is the way to go. Soul Warden, that's a good card. Dexos. They might have us here. Okay. So the thing that's going on here, so Dawn of Hope, so our opponent's going to be gaining an obscene amount of life, but I'm more worried about their creatures swinging in. It turns out it lasts forever. I want to act as twists and turns on a roller coaster. Absolutely. No, Pickles, I love that. I love that too. Absolutely. Let's just get some mana rocks going. Because mana rocks. It's true, it does. But no, Pickles, I love it in like a commander game when you've got players like responding to each other's stuff and you have like 7 cards on the stack. That's a good time for sure. It's all good. Find out somebody pulled out Dovin's Veto. You're not wrong, Flynn. You're not wrong. Fortunately, our opponent's not going to be pulling out Dovin's Veto anytime soon. All right, so we need to combo off this turn or we lose, basically, is the moral of the story. All right. Not minding our chances here. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's get that reservoir. Thank you, Paradox Engine. Thank you, Paradox Engine. Yeah, no, Pickles, you're not wrong. I am learning. Slowly, but surely. Got to kick it. There's my Aetherflux Reservoir. There it is. Haha! Success! Yes! Alright, there we go. Alright, Ari, have a good one. Hopefully we'll... Yeah. There we go. Combo! Yeah, no, the double Qs. You're absolutely right. Tapping the double Qs to get the mana. Okay, excellent. Vic City, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, next is 0 creature defense. Yeah, no, Flynn, you're not wrong. Duo, I would love to send you some food. Unfortunately, like, the logistics of that would be challenging. Not gonna lie. Influx gains life for each spell, not just one per spell. Yeah. No, Pickles, it does. It's cumulative. Yeah. So Aetherflux Reservoir can produce some pretty disgusting effects. It's delightful. Not gonna lie. Truly delightful. Yeah. No, this thing can pop off. It's very possible. As long as our opponent's not running Karn, we're good. Let's go ahead and draw a card. We got Paradox Engine in the opening hand, which I'm happy to see. Also 3-0 against Mono Red with Selesnya Humans Adventures. Nice! Love it, Flynn. Very cool. Don't act like that wasn't down to the wire. You're not wrong, Pickles. No, that one was... we needed to go off that turn or we were dead. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no question about it. Mystic Forge? Yes. Yes, please. In fact, I want to draw... Well, no. Oh, dang it. I meant to undo that. Oh, well. I'll draw the card. That's fine. Good morning, Pseudo Class. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Vine Mare. Man, that card's good. Mystic Forge. Let's go. All right, so we have access to Paradox Engine, which is pretty fantastic. We also have Karn in hand, which I want to save. Okay, Rock On Duo. Wall of Blossoms, okay. Yeah, Vine Mare can't be blocked by black creatures. 5/3 for 4. Hexproof. That's just a great card. It's an elemental horse. What's not to love? Now, this deck looks like it would be something that would pull an Arcades out of the mix. Actually, we can kick Skyclave Relic to really just... Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's get some... Vine Mare must have been the killer limited card. Oh, no joke. I bet it was. Yeah, Power, you and me both. All right. Purvy's Great Worm, that's a card. That's a heck of a card. Love that animation. Ow, my face. Ow, my face. We have the Mystic Forge. Tapping all the Manyas. Aether Spell Bomb is just fine where it is. It's time to pop off, you know it. Aetherflux Reservoir, let's go! Let's sacrifice the spell bomb to get the land off the top so then we can draw into more spells. Haha! Cosplay explains the card the same thing, but check Eternal Legends card chat. Find the Birdie Point in Quinn Yang. Surugata in the silly voice. Okay. Alright, so George, and Aetherflux Reservoir for the win! Haha! So, alright, so let's take a look at that. I did have fun during that match. I have a feeling our opponent did not, but I sure did. Alright. So, George, I will absolutely pull that up. Let's take a look. And so then, so you want... Alright, so let's... Which channel is that in? It's in the new cards channel? Okay. So you want me to impersonate the character? Holy ball, I don't see it. Yeah, George, I'm not seeing it. Reminds you of something. Oh yeah, Exiled, what's that? Okay, anybody not enjoy this? It's all good, Pickles. Series Avatar: The Last Airbender and a sequel to Legend of Korra. I haven't watched The Legend of Korra, but I have watched a little bit of Avatar, so I'm familiar with it. A birdie boy? Okay. Yeah, I'm looking in the Eternal Legend CCG and I don't see it. Last one I see in here is Wild Ambush. See Wild Ambush, Holy Bolt. I'm not seeing any birdie boys. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Quinn Yang Spear of Gampta. Okay, or Gampta. All right, let's go ahead and do an impersonation. So let's take a look at this card. So Quinn Yang Spear of Gampta, first strike. Whenever you play an action spell, you may untap or return Quinn Yang Spear of Gampta to its owner's hand. So the joy of this card is, so 3/1 first strike for 3 and then whenever you play an action spell, which is the type of thing in the Eternal card game, and I don't know why this is going to be the voice for this character, but let's go for it. Because, you know, birds have very high-pitched voices generally. You think the voice of the character they voice? Oh, that's awesome. I love it. No, Exile, that's super cool. So Quinn Yang Spear of Gampta. First strike, whenever you play an action spell, you may untap or return Quinn Yang Spear of Gampta to its owner's hand. Oh, that's pretty cool. Having the flexibility to do either is actually really slick. That's one of the things about this card that's just really cool. It can do a lot of things. And it's a 3/1 flyer first striker. Nothing wrong with that. Very cool, George. Love it. Yeah, so that's actually a game that George is working on. It's called Eternal Legends, and yeah, super fun, good stuff. All right, let's keep rolling with this. No, Exile, that rules. You say anything in the voice. Oh my goodness. So I have a feeling that some people submitted some pretty risque things for that actor to say. Oh, do it as a card and try to sell yourself? Okay, got it. I didn't, yeah. So basically, okay. From the exact quote you got told to say? Oof, what's that? Okay, George. So if I was Quinn Yan, you know, one of the best reasons to pick me up is one of the best reasons to pick me up is that my versatility, being able to put 3 damage in the air, nothing wrong with that. And on top of that, you have the opportunity to untap me at will, basically. And I got First Strike. First Strike's one of the most underrated mechanics out there, if you ask me. All right, let's see. All right, so the auto mod grabbed this, and I'm gonna go ahead and allow it. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, Autobot's doing the right thing there. 100% exiled. That's hilarious. I love it. All right, so we're going up against more life gain action. There's that land. Could use that. QQ. We got 5 exactly. All right. This is unusually sensitive in a lot of cases. This is not one of those cases. Exactly, Pickles. Take a look at the voice actor saying it. That's hilarious. I love it. All right. Ow, ow, ow. So we need to pop off this turn or we lose. Ooh. I don't think we're quite there, but we're almost there. All right, so we need a 2-drop artifact. I know we have some in here. Stone Coil Serpent being a fine option. Let's go Maze Mind Tome. Oh, the quote was deleted. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Did we at least gain enough life to survive here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As long as they don't gain life or buff, we're okay. Yeah, I think that quote being deleted is probably for the best. Yeah, we're dead here. Dang it. So close. Yeah, they just need to go face and we're dead. Bummer, yo. Bummer, yo. Jace, I'm trying to sneak around Ravnica to betray Bolus, but Gideon is decidedly male, and the clap of his cheeks keep alerting the Dread Horde. Or no, is that in Chandra's voice? Jace, I'm trying to sneak around Ravnica to betray Bolus, but Gideon is decidedly male, and the clap of his cheeks keeps alerting the Dread Horde. I can't help it. Triple speaking circle, why? Tell me why. Oh, Liliana, actually, but good enough. Okay, good. Why indeed? I did say it. I did. I said cheeks, though. I did censor that part. I know, I did. I couldn't help it. I had to. I'm a sucker for a joke. I can't not go for it. It's good that we can have so much fun. Absolutely. I know. I might have to take the family friendly tag off the stream at this point. Steel Leaf Champion. Oof, that card is fantastic. I'm afraid they're just gonna elf ball us out. Rock on, Flynn. Let's see. Mana Geo. It's better be a land up top. You're not land. Get out of here. It's all good, Flynn. It's all good. Ow, my face. Ow, my face. Yeah, we're just dead here. Yeah, let's human redeeming this channel redemption. Just yeah, Pickles, that would be funny. Oh, Coco, nice. No, Exiled, you're good. No worries at all. Oh, George, links are disabled. All right. April 1st is non-family friendly day. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so aggro decks can still beat this thing. It's capable of going off surprisingly fast, but not fast enough and against good old Coco Elf Ball. Where's the Spark storyline? Uh-oh. Yep, George, very nice. All right. So it has been clipped. I love it. Can't hear Coco without hearing Croaky sing. Oh, fair enough, Pickles. I can imagine.
HNNNG. Power. I am trying to sneak around Twitch to watch Hamhocks, but Austin is impressively Viking and the clap of his bum bottoms keeps echoing from the walls.
Ari, you are a treasure. Thank you so much. Coco Elfball sounds like a fun sport. Absolutely. Graph diggers? Okay. Let's see. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. That actually does hurt me quite a bit. That hurts because we needed that for the Mystic Forge. Absolutely. No, it's so good. Artifact removal is not, it's basically over. Yeah, I do not. Yeah, I do not have artifact removal. I should probably have Meteor Golem in the sideboard. Let's see if we can get around this. All right. Yeah, no, I don't have Meteor Golem in the sideboard. I really ought to, though. Yeah, I'm crazy. Yeah, I'll hit myself. What up? No, I'm not gonna quite do that. Yeah, so they're playing a full-on prison stacks deck. So let's see what can do here. Yeah, I have a million things to hate on graveyards, but I don't have anything to get rid of a Graph Digger's Cage. That's a real bummer. It's a real bummer, yo. Let's go Crystalline Golem. Let's go plan B. Drops after a giant for Meteor Golem for sure. Oh, for sure. 100% Pickles. You're right. Yeah, Magistrate Scepter is a pet card of mine, so like I have it in there because I think it's fun. But yeah, no. Yeah, I need to pull it out of here. Crystalline Golem. Oh, is that what I said, Pickles? No, yeah, the Crystalline Giant. It's a card. I can say that with complete confidence. It is in fact a card. Although actually Blast Zone gets rid of Graph Digger's Cage. I can also put Ratchet Bomb in the sideboard. Blast Zone actually gets rid of Grafdiggers right away, which is pretty great. I think we need to do it. Get out of here, Grafdigger's Cage. Let's go, Giant. Yeah, Raptor Bomb has got it going on. You know it, Flynn. So it's definitely the person. Yeah, no, it's all good, Pickles. Absolutely. You got to be kidding me. You see that coming for real? I mean, fair enough, Ari, but still. Yeah. See, do you have another one? You got another one, opponent? Another one of those fancy counter spells? Yeah, of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, it makes sense that they'd see that coming. Let's get rid of Narset, because I like drawing cards. Haha. Okay. Baffling End, interesting card. So Orange Lizard, pretty new to Magic. I'm trying to deck. I think it's jank category as I'm trying to say anything or put in the knowledge spin on it. Okay. Is there a way you can try the same thing? Actually, Orange Lizard, if you want, you're more than welcome to post it in the Discord. Yeah, we have a Discord server, it includes a deck ideas channel. If you want to put it out there, I'd be more than happy to take a look at it and provide some feedback. They have 2, but they don't. Yeah, they only have 3 cards in hand. Do we sacrifice Karn to go grab the Aether? No, I don't think we do. Yes, I know. Aha! Counter Magic and Commander is godly. You think so, Pickles? Actually, I really don't like Counter Magic and Commander personally. Although it's useful to protect against like really big combos, or if somebody's trying to break up your game plan, it's a good way to protect what you're doing. But in general, like heavy counter spells in Commander, I find really tiresome. But that's just me. Crawling Barrens. All right. Grab that Paradox Engine, shall we? Let's shall. Ching ching. Let's go. All right. Our opponent's seen enough. I didn't know how we were going to combo that, but our opponent apparently is pretty sure that we had it. You decided too soon. It's a good balance. Yeah, Pickles, I can appreciate that. In a lot of cases, that's true. All right.
How does a squid go into battle? Well armed.
Ari, I love the dad jokes. Absolutely love them. And the deck builds, yes. No, Orange Lizard, that's perfect. Yeah, and I may not get to it on stream, but I'll definitely check it out and provide some feedback in the Discord.
Where do you find a cow with no legs? Right where you left it.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, oh, Orange Lizard, my pleasure. Absolutely. If Counter Magic gets shifted completely, I think it's very interesting to add layers to the game and more than just draw play. Okay.
Why aren't koalas actual bears? They don't meet the qualifications.
Oh, it's so bad. I love it. Hey, cow, those are, yeah, you can put anything there. It's true. I think cows are funny. That's all. Citrus supplier. Okay. What they mill? Cultivate. All right. Interesting. Let's flesh out these mana rocks. I'm interested in the land here, preferably. A pig would have been fitting for the stream. That's true, Pickles. That's true. Because it's not moving anytime soon. I love it.
What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? Philippe Philo.
Philippe Philop. I love it. It's silly, and I'm all for it. Yeah, that's a good one, Ari. I love it. All right, let's see. I think we just throw Paradox here. The potential for dumb stuff is definitely... Set yourself up for that one, right? Violence isn't the answer, it's a solution. Yikes. I mean, yeah, violence isn't the answer, but it's, yeah, it does resolve conflict. Yeah, Pickles, that's your solution of choice. I mean, fair enough. Let's see.
Never criticize someone until you have walked a mile in their shoes. That way, when you criticize them, you'll be a mile away, and you'll have their shoes.
I love that one. I've heard that joke before. It's classic. Let's go Mystic Forge. I did play Saw It Coming, right? And Orange Lizard. Oh, it's my pleasure. Cheers. That's his conflict. So how can it resolve conflict? Birth's a new one. I mean, Flynn. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's an interesting philosophical idea there. Oh, Pickles, your violence is built different. Well, that's handy. Cleansing Nova. That's problematic. They're probably going to attack Karn here. So they've got a lot of interaction, a lot of answers for what I'm trying to do. Gotta give it up to them. They're doing a good job.
Two men meet on opposite sides of a river. One shouts to the other, "I need you to help me get to the other side." The other guy replies, "You're on the other side."
No, Pickles, that's a fair question. I love it, Ari. So, Duo Cat, where's your food? I haven't sent it yet. I'm sorry, my dude. Cleansing Nova Thought Distortion? Wow. I'm confused. I'm confused and sad. Leave my Twitch on to watch streams.
What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is really heavy, and the other is a little lighter. Ha ha ha.
Nice. No, Hotpaw, that's so you leave your Twitch on to watch streams and they get rated. So many different streamers out of the computer. That's awesome, Hotpaw. I love it. Thought Distortion feels like it describes the usual for you. Yeah. Or the usual me. Is that right, Exiled? Your random gift subs for channels that I'd watched in the past. All offline. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, the Death's Majesty. Yeah, this is an interesting setup that our opponent's using here, but it's working. It's countering what we're trying to do beautifully. Mystic Forge, let's go. Indestructible 3/3. Don't mind if I do. Oh, Jupiter, get a gift up. They have the duo. That rules. All right. So what we're trying to do here is, well, I'm thinking hopefully they don't just swing straight into Karn, even though they probably will.
What do Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common? Same middle name.
All right, that's fantastic. I love it. Binding the old gods. They're probably going to go after the Mystic Forge here if they know what's good for them. I mean, Karn is acceptable. Yeah, going after Karn. Yeah, that's not a bad hit. Yeah, that Thought Distortion wrecked us. Yeah, that Thought Distortion absolutely wrecked us. Get rid of the battlefield. That creatures of black zombie addition to other types. Destroy all non-zombie creatures. Yeah, that's pretty good. Crawling Barrens is a card. That's what I can say about that. Then you have access to another Karn.
What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open? Close the door. I'm dressing.
Oh, I could have done that better. Oh well. That's hilarious. I love it, Ari. Thank you so much. Application of the new historic format counts for daily wins. Ends in 28 hours. Oh, Rats Links. What do you... Oh, the new historic format? What is the new historic format? I haven't checked that out yet. But it's only up for 28 hours? That's a shame. Narset. Alright. Glad it counts for daily wins, though. That's fantastic. Okay. Alright, Exiled. We'll definitely check it out after this game. Another Cleansing Nova. Wrecking our board state. Completely and totally. Full of Oko and Uro. And three Okos down against... Oh, no. What? Is it like a no banned list historic? Because that sounds dreadful. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, full of Oko and Uro and other 3-word names, I believe it. Or 3-letter names. Yeah. No ban list, no maximum number of cards, 40 card decks. Ugh! That doesn't sound like any fun at all. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds miserable. Should be my turn, 2 Okos. Oh my goodness. You haven't seen the same 2 decks yet? Oh, Rats, that's pretty cool. Yeah, alright. That's pretty neat. I'm glad to hear that. How the reward is a prank too. Yeah. Oh, it is? Okay. 100 XP, positively worthless. That's hilarious. All right. I'm glad they, like, okay. So it's an April Fool's kind of situation. Another exile effect. Oh my goodness. This opponent is just playing Lockdown. Oh, and all cards are available? Nice. Yeah, all access. That's, all right. That's neat. Mystic Forge off the top, that ain't bad. It's not good enough, but it ain't bad. Yeah, no, Ari, I'm not a huge April Fool's fan either, if I'm honest. Oh, yeah, no, Ari, that'd be a bummer. If you get legit April Fool's calls. I'm hoping that, yeah, I'm hoping my my prospects and customers are cool about today, and, yeah. I was trying to convince you he's finished with Eternal and trying to love magic again. Yeah. Just don't know. Yeah, I mean, okay, Pickles, to each their own. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You want to cast like 5 or 6 row spirals before any creatures, and they eventually won with Thassa's Oracle despite your 3 Ogos. Exile, that's nutso.
I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now.
I love the jokes, not gonna lie. Yeah. Appo's got this one. All right. So this April Fool's event. Let's check this out. 2 cleansing novas and a thought distortion. Not much we can do about that. So how's this event work? So welcome to New Historic. Okay. Let's take a look. Seeing the maturation of the historic format. Da da da. Yeah, the joke is the reward is 100 experience. And all my decks are legal, but let's see what nonsense. Well, I'll access everything, so you're still debating. All right, so let's see. Let's build. So let's build a 40 card deck. So I mean, so Oko's in here. Can we have? We can have more than 4. That's so ridiculous. So Oko, Growth Spiral. Yeah, why not? Let's go 8. They have Silence. Unfortunately, no. The Okos and Spark Doubles, nice.
And God said to John, "Come forth and you shall be granted eternal life." But John came 5th and won a toaster.
That's fantastic, Ari. I love it. Yeah, it's mono white. Ooh, oh, yeah. Not seeing it in here. Do I have another filter on? Oh, is it collected and not collected are showing? Okay. Is that not in historic? Luigi entered single card tribal decks. Oh, nice. Confused it with Deafening Silence. Okay. 4 Blink Moth Nexus. 40 Blink Moth Nexus. I love it. I gotta say, I'm actually tempted to put just 40 Crawling Barons and call it a day. Let's see what we can do with that. Although, is Oko gonna do the job without... I know, we just need Uro. Let's go 8 of both. Then mana base. Pathways. Blooming Marsh, nothing wrong with that. More pathways. More pathways. Give me more pathways. Drowned Catacombs, nothing wrong with that. Treasure and decks are about to get a lot more consistent. Oh, absolutely. Well, let's cut out some pathways. I got a little jumpy with the pathways. Let's throw in 1 watery. No, let's go ahead and throw in 1 breeding. Actually, no. Botanical Sanctum is pretty great.
I told my physical therapist that I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places.
I love it, Ari. Thank you so much. Only Shocklands? All right. Got nothing but shocks. I'm not opposed to this. Yeah, only shocks is a little silly, but let's go for it. Watery Grave. Let's go. And actually, I think that's probably about right. Oh my goodness. Ari, thank you so much for the gift subs. It means the world. Thank you so much. The cycling glands are good here. With her, it's basically free. Actually stocks the shotgun seal here for 1. Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. All right, let's see what we can do with this. And we're not going to craft any of these. And I'm just going to go ahead and call it new deck, because why not? All right, you're the best. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful day at work. Yeah, Automod got a little touchy with that one. Trying to meta deck with only lands and ruin crabs. Oof, hot pot, that's mean. Oh, that's hilarious. Ari, thank you so much. You're the best. Seriously, I'm a big fan. Thank you. All right. I can time tapped here. He's Guild Enforcer. Really? You're gonna mill me out? I don't appreciate that. Although, are you drawing me closer to a blue mana source? Because I'll take that. But even in this format, you can't avoid mill rogues. They're truly everywhere. 97 Prime, good morning. How's it going? Welcome. All right. Well, that Legion's End's gonna come in handy. We need access to a blue mana source, and we need it yesterday. Just Thieves Guild Enforcer, yep. It's gonna be too little too late. Oh, dude, you're actually gonna launch Arena to play this event? I love it. Growth Spiral, yeah. Team of Wreck is back. Oh no, Pickles, you're not wrong. One card that made me insta-concede and I despise it. Hate playing against Planeswalkers, Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Oh yeah, no, I hate Ugin too. Alright, Legion's End did the trick. Man, this deck is ridiculous. And by this deck, I mean this event. This event is so ridiculous and silly. I love it. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and edit my stream info because let's be honest, I got about a half an hour left and we're gonna be jamming this one. All right. Oh, you made the ruin deck? Nice. 5 crabs into Fabled Passage. Nice. My Zach's ability on Ugin is broken. Just it literally wipes my board and I concede. Yeah, no, 97 Prime, you're not wrong. No, I dislike Ugin as well. I think that the fact that Ugin can take a game that is interactive and interesting and where one person has a clear advantage or not and it can immediately turn it on a dime, I find that tempo swing for only 8 mana really disheartening. The fact that you can win a game just because you have Ugin and like regardless of any other factor, I find really frustrating. So no, I hear you. Yeah, 97 Prime, you and I are on the same page. Love to see the cast. All right, thank you, Pickles. Have a good one. I can come in to play tapped at this point. The cesspit of born abominations that this event will create, but yeah, no, this is gonna be bad for sure. Yeah, abhorrent abominations is a fair way to phrase it. Yep, ruined crab. Putting a row in my bin. I'm not mad at that. The other might of that event, even-handed golem is a fair card, right? In Eternal, it sure is, Duo. You're not wrong. This is so silly. Elkit. Would Ugin maybe have been more balanced for the cost, like 15 colorless mana, expensive for the cost with a broken ability? Yeah, you know, 97. I think it would be more reasonable, but it would be pretty much unplayable. Yeah. Ugin 6 around the bugs me feel bad. Earlier with him. Yeah, no, I hear that too, Rats. Absolutely. Oh, some people would disagree about even-handed golem duo. I believe it. This is ridiculous. We're gonna do that amazing right now. I don't think a single top meta deck runs it. No, Flynn, I think you're right. I think you're right. In standard, it's not making a ton of waves, but it's very annoying. Ultimatum will run a single copy. Although with Sultai ultimatums, you can't. Oh, Duo Arena crashed for you. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Sultai Ultimatum, actually, because the Ultimatum forces you to grab a card that is a single color, you actually can't grab Ugin with it, unfortunately. Yeah. So no, Sultai Ultimatum, you know, it would make sense to run a copy in there, but yeah, unfortunately you can't grab it. Mull that, keep this. Call it a day. This is so ridiculous. I like looking at this hand, Growth Spiral, Oko, Uro. This is redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. They're playing a Kahira deck. Okay. Yeah, oh, just as a top end, Flynn. I got you. Pity life, Growth Spiral, let's go. Enters tapped. But yeah, Flynn, yeah, that's the only deck I can think of that would be slow enough to support it. Tail's End, how rude. Great card, though. I love Tail's End. I think that's a highly underrated card. Let's try one more time, shall we? Four color definitely doesn't want an Exiles on board. Yeah, that's fair. The Ruined Crab Fabled Passage deck, it can't lose. I believe it, Hot Paw. They're playing nothing but counter spells? For real? This is happening right now? Mila Giant deck, lots of Quake Bringers. Oh, nice. That's hilarious, Rats. I love it. So we're playing against like a hardcore blue-white control in a ridiculous. This is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. But blue all counters just win with the TVs. 4 cards back into your library. Ooh, nice. What is it? Is that Gaia's Blessing or no? So no, mono blue, oops, all counters, and just win with a devious thing that puts 4 cards back into your library. Oh, yeah, it looks like that's something. It looks like that's what our opponent's up to. The Typhoon. 3 blue. Okay. Three blue from Ravnica. Okay. Or 3 and a blue from. I think I know the one you're talking about. Oh, Duo, you want to play more Arena now? Awesome. Are you messing with me again? You might pre-order Strixhaven. Nothing wrong with that. No, I'm considering pre-ordering Strixhaven. Actually, yesterday I did pre-order a booster box of Strixhaven off TCG Player. Cast out? Oh, Devious Cover Up. Nice. Just pay the life, because why not? See, does this Uro resolve? Yay! He doesn't stick around, but still. You might. Okay, not this time. Very cool. Good morning, Fraxter. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so this deck, it's just Uro and Oko. That's all we're running, just because they're banned, so why not? Although, actually, we could build a Fires of Invention deck again. Fires of Invention with Agent of Treachery. That could be fun. Yeah, a little mini version of the Fires deck. Oko. that's the right answer, Hoppa. You're not wrong. Elgit. Some of the 300 Croxa. Hoppa, that rules. I love it. All right, so yeah, what other kind of ridiculous nonsense could we build in this format? I feel the opportunity for ridiculous nonsense. Yoroko. Yeah, do it up, duo. I love it. Yeah, well, it seems like this deck just can't win, unfortunately. Another Teferi Hero Dominaria, nothing wrong with that. Farewell, Oko, it's been a pleasure. Settle unban Oko and Uro, right? I don't know about that, Hoppa. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's just get Oko back, because why not? Elk the food. Elk the food. Haha. When does Strixhaven come out? It comes out on Arena, I believe it's the 15th of April. And then in paper, I believe early May. Yeah, so this deck is just bad. It has busted cards, but busted cards aren't enough to win a game by themselves. They need some synergies. All right, so there was a call for the Ruined Crab Fabled Passage deck, which could be interesting. They're exiling my lands now. Yeah, you got it. You got it, opponent. All right. All right, let's see. What other ridiculous nonsense can we come up with in this format? This is short form. Imagine a counter spell was in deck full of 2 blue mana. Oh my goodness. No, Prime, that would be so nasty. No, that'd be so nasty. They have Guy's Blessing. I can't win. Oh no. I'm sorry, Hotpaw. So Guy's Blessing, target player shuffles up to 3 cards from the... When Guy's Blessing is put in your graveyard from your library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. Narcomoeba? Did I not spell that right? Yeah, there it is. I'm trying to let's build some ridiculous Narcomoeba nonsense. What are the most efficient ways to mill ourselves? Goose Swarm. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. So Narcomoeba, if you're not familiar, when it's put into a graveyard from your library, you may put it into onto the battlefield. So it's a 1/1 for 2 flyer that when you mill, it goes right onto the battlefield. So my thought is, let's mill ourselves Fleet Swallower. Whenever Fleet Swallower attacks, target player mills half their library, rounded up. That's not bad, but we need to get it onto the field somehow. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a little too expensive, unfortunately. And is Maddening Cacophony each opponent? Lame. I mean, Merfolk Secret Keeper's not bad. Iceberg Cancrix. Yeah, we didn't need this card. Nobody called for that. Cards that can instantly draw you cards. Yeah, no, Prime, we could do something like that. My thought was, I wanted to find some way of milling our entire library and getting 20 Narcomoebas on the field. I think that would be fantastic if we can pull it off. But I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's a way to do that, unfortunately. Not in Arena, anyway. You know, because we don't have Hermit Druid or anything quite like that. What is this? Homeward Scout. Homeward Explorer enters the battlefield. Target player mills 4 cards. That's way too expensive. Yeah, so that was my thought. Stitcher Supplier is probably going to be... is probably as good as it's going to get. You know what? Let's give that a shot, though. Let's go Stitcher Supplier, Narcomoeba with one Guy's Blessing in the mix. Balustrade Spy? I don't believe it is. No, unfortunately, it's not. Yeah, right, Austin? This is nuts. You're not wrong. Yeah, so this is dumb at best. If we go down to, let's give this a shot. 12 Narcos, 10 Stitcher Suppliers, one Guy's Blessing, so we can keep looping it. Ops and Shocks. Hey, and Prime, I don't see a problem with that. Well, because a lot of people are running mill. Can you run more than 40 cards? You can, Harv. Yes. Yeah, you absolutely can. Let's see. We're only interested in black and blue. Let's go Pathways. Let's go check lands. And where are those shocks? Yeah, get those shocks in here. The forest can go get bent because we don't need those. Do we have a fast land in Arena for this color combination? Apparently not. Okay. Lost 5 games. Did you work out? Time to go shower. See another. Rock on, Flynn. Have a good one, my friend. Yeah. Scootworm BS incoming in all likelihood. Opt and Shock have a level 1. Make a level 1 is a deck. Oh, that's hilarious, Prime. I love it. All right, so let's just go ahead and add Swamps. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's add the full art Swamps. So we got the fancy full art Zendikar Swamp. Might as well use it. Actually, do we have access to all the lands too? Because we can get fancy up in here. Oh, we can get fancy up in here. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, even the Godzilla lands. I love it. The Frost Swamps. The Frost Swamps wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad here. Yeah, those wouldn't be bad. All right, let's see what we can do with this. This deck is ridiculous. It's truly, truly ridiculous. Yeah, no, Austin, I missed out on these lands too. Yeah, no, I didn't participate in the Arena Open when the Godzilla lands were going up against Seabass. All right. All right, then. We got a Stitcher Supply. We got 3 Narcos in hand. We'll be able to... Yeah, we can work with this. I'd prefer to have 3 Stitcher Suppliers in hand, but what you gonna do? Nothing, I tell you. Absolutely nothing. Ooh, a Temple of Mystery. Ooh, another supplier. Don't mind if I do. Didn't mill a single Narco. Naturally. Lucky Clover. We're going up against Adventures for real. Another Stitcher Supplier. Come on, show me Narcos. Got one. All right, we got one. Yeah, I want to build a historic deck around Narcomoeba. I haven't pulled the trigger on those yet. Another Lucky Clover, because why ban? Lovestruck Beast, even in this format, Lovestruck Beast is still the best. All right. We're attacking with all because I want... Boo, I say, indeed. Yeah, I want these Stitcher Suppliers to die so we get more triggers. And hopefully mill more Narcomoebas. Excellent. Yes, I'd love to take action. Thank you. Ching ching, let's go. All right, so we need to get our hands on more Stitcher Suppliers, but is this a legit historic? Yeah, this is actually just a 60 card historic deck. It looks like somebody took their old Teamer Adventure list, or their old is this a Simic Adventure list? Interesting. Oh, Hoppa, you did the same deck? Nice. Oh, with Creeping Chill. Good call. No, good call, Hotpa. No, Creeping Chill is fantastic. Creeping Chill is similar to Narcomoeba, except when it mills, it deals, I think, 3 damage to your opponent. You gain 3 life. And Uro, of course, because why not? Another Stitcher Supplier. Don't mind if I do. More Narcos. Yeah, no, Hotpa, I dig it. I dig it quite a lot, actually. This is fun. This event is just dumb and fun, and I'm here for it. I'm kind of, yeah, I'm not opposed to this. Some historic decks wanted to play Goblins, Elves, White Angels, etc. to see which one is best for regular historic play. Ooh, Harv, best of luck with that. Yeah, I'd be surprised. I think Goblins and actually Elves seems really strong right now. A few custom builds. Okay. I'm gonna keep the Stitcher supplier back to block. I need to block that Beanstalk Giant. That's awesome, Harv. Best of luck with those. Great henge, great card. Another event like this without the special rules. Yeah. When you say special rules duo, what do you mean? Gideon of the Trials? Let's see. I'm not familiar with that one off the top of my head. So let's pull it up real quick. So getting to the trials. Until your next turn, prevent all damage target permanent would deal. Wait, what? Oh, you're milling me? Nice. Thank you, opponent. Yeah, until your turn, getting the trials becomes a 4/4 human soldier creature token. Duo cheers, my friend. You're just fine. We have access to all the cards in the game for free. Actually, they've done this before. Oh, Big Magic, why are you salty? And they don't know that I have Gaia's Blessing in here. Oh, the 40 cards, no card limit. I got you. Yeah, Prime, that would stink. Yeah, if we drew our one Gaia's Blessings. Yeah, or our one Gaia's Blessing, rather. Yeah, that would be a problem. So let's see. Let's take another look at getting to the trials. You can get an emblem as long as you control a Gideon Planeswalker. You can't lose the game and your opponent can't win the game. That's pretty rad. So the Narcomoeba deck, surprisingly effective. All right, let's, yeah, Stitcher Supplier is going to trigger again. I think we have all of our Narcomoebas on the field at the moment. Oh, no, just kidding. Haha. Swamp. All right, so I need to keep 2 blockers back. But the rest go in for the win. Well, not the win yet, but we're working on it. Mono Black Devotion with a bunch of Phyrexian Obliterators. Oof. Harv, that sounds mean. That sounds super mean. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Trying to call them like 15 to 18 times, only 2 mythics out of 54 packs, and every opponent I face is at least 1, maybe 2, and see the same rares over and over again. Oh, I'm sorry, Big Magic, that stinks. How do I have 11 Narcomoebas Pasty Cake? Because we're playing the April Fool's event. Deck full of Soul Wardens and Ajani's Pride Mates. Nice. Yeah, oh yeah, Prime. That could do some nasty things. So Pasty Cake, they're running an event right now on Arena for April Fool's Day, which is they're calling New Historic, which is where it's a 40 card deck where there's no card limit and there's no ban list. So as a result, you're able to do pretty much whatever you want. And so things are getting silly at best. Time for a deck with nothing but 7 dwarves. Ooh, I like it, Harv. I like that a lot, actually. That would be fun to see. Like, how out of hand can 7 dwarves get? Fae of Wishes? They're actually playing out of their sideboard? Get out of here. They're gonna, yeah, they're gonna Ugin my Narcomoebas. Yeah, it might not work, Hot Paw. I'm not sure. Now, they don't have the mana for it. They really have the Curse of Will Wheaton because I'm too freaking pack luck. So Strixhaven needs to be the best set ever. I quit. Oh no. Big Magic, please don't quit. Yeah, please don't quit. But Strixhaven, I think, is going to be fun. I think Strixhaven is going to be a cool set. I'm looking forward to it very, very much. So not GG's? I thought we had GG's here, but our opponent is hanging on. Oh, Strix is just as good as Zendikar and Call Time. Oh, Harv, I completely agree. I hope it is. Yeah, so far it's looking interesting. Yeah, so far it's looking very interesting. I like the learn mechanic. I think that's really cool. All right. Charmed cat is the best lord. I mean, rats, I can't argue that. Strix seems better for historic than standard. I mean, could be. Maybe take a long hiatus. I mean, that's fair. If you need to take a break from the game to, you know, because you're not having fun anymore, then by all means do it. Yeah. You got to draft to make the game affordable. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You have to. Yeah. No, you have to. Absolutely. Yeah. In order to get the cards you need for your collection to play in constructed, drafting is the best way to go. This appears to be GG's. Unless our opponent has some life gain. Because Uro, despite being literally in the clouds, does not have reach. Which is good, because he has everything else. Brazen Borrower on one of my Narcomoebas. Never mind, that's not GG's. Dang it, opponent. How dare you have a good answer. The one flyer he has might have won it for him. It's potential. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Yeah, and he's going to Ugin next turn. You're right, Prime. Well, let's do as much damage as we can. Just because I want to. Yeah, and he Ugins on 2. He loses all of his Merfolk Secret Keepers, as well as his tokens, and his Fae of Wishes, and his Edgewell Innkeeper, but he doesn't care because he keeps his Beanstalk Giants and his Uros. Yep. So Ugin down ticks 2, and yeah, it's going to kill a lot of his stuff, but it's going to kill all of my stuff forever. Yeah, GG's indeed. You know what? And I will give you the satisfaction. I am going to just go ahead and scoop it up there. That was a close game, though. That was a shockingly close game for playing a dumb meme deck. Let's see if we can get a win with this thing. With this abomination. I'd like to get at least one. I'd like to get at least one win with the Narcomoeba deck. I can work with this. It's not amazing, but I can work with it. And so I played the Watery Grave there. Oh, man. Well, we got one. That's better than nothing. So I played the Watery Grave rather than the Clearwater Pathway. That way the Drawn Catacomb is going to come in untapped. That was my thought there. I mean, I very easily could have played the Pathway followed by the Watery Grave as well. Both would have resulted in the same thing. Another Stitcher Supplier. Well, all right. So far, I mean, that's ultimately what I want to be doing. Only one. Bummer, yo. Okay. Birth of Meletus. That is a good card. It's going to stop our Stitcher Suppliers from doing any damage, but that's not that big of a loss. I'm not going to lie. Traffic, you can bring practices down like 35 cents each instead of paying the $1 per pack outright in the store. So drafting sets at that rate, I'm okay with spending my money on buying gems to draft. Yeah, Harv, I'm actually inclined to agree. Yeah, spending a little bit of money to draft isn't that bad. Isn't that bad? Pacey Cake, I do not have Creeping Chills in here. I probably should, though. Bummer yo indeed, duo. Bummer yo indeed. All right. This is a slot machine. We want the Stitcher Supplier to give us 3 Narcomoebas, like how people want 777s on a slot machine. Yeah, basically. Yeah, Prime. That's exactly what we're doing. Nico, eh? That's not a card I was expecting to see in this format. The new card Talent Test completely hampers Sultai Ultimatum. I'm not familiar with that one yet. Is it on Scryfall? Let's see. No, not yet. More Narcomoebas. Yeah, Big Magic. I'll definitely have to check that out. So what does talent test do? Yeah, so at this point, they're using the Planeswalker to divert damage away from their face, which I don't love. But at the same time, I don't want them to have a card draw engine like Nico left unchecked. All right. Thirst for Meaning. Interesting. Interesting. Again, another card I was not expecting to see in this format. Another Stitcher Supplier. Let's go. 3 Narcomoebas. Show me 3 Narcomoebas. No Narcomoebas. All right, cool. Full attack to the face. Let's go. What's up, Papa? All right. So we're able to apply some pressure here, which is good. They probably have a Wrath. I'll be surprised if they don't. Arcana Sun's Grace. Lifelink. Problem. That's what that is. That is a problem. Talent test 1. Blue instant counter target instant or sorcery spell that gets... Is talent test a new card and Strix? Yes. Search your library for or graveyard for the card you countered and exile them, and you get to draw cards equal to the number of cards exiled this way, and it's an uncommon. Interesting. They need to make Historic Queue free for a day as well as standard every now and then so people can test decks. I think a lot of people would buy into Arena if they can try stuff like that. Ooh, you know what, Hotpot? That's actually a really good idea. Like, that's a fine idea. I think Wizards should look into something like that. Well, and we need to go all in. They're going to be able to gain a little bit of life here, which is problematic. And block our Stitcher. If they know what's good for them, they're going to block the Narcomoeba with the Archon of Sun's Grace. Or just pay for events where I can play anything you want. Yeah, actually, Harv, that would be a fine way to do it. Net loss of 3 life and I lose a Narcomoeba. I'm not in love with that. So counter ultimatum, then no more free casting. That's pretty cool, Big Magic. I like it. Although you can also use Ashiok's Erasure to get a similar effect. Where you cast it and then they can't play the ultimatum for the rest of the game. I feel like that would actually be pretty good tech against it. Another Narco. Not mad at that. I think our opponent's got this because this deck is a one-trick pony for sure. I can just Binding Erasure. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. No, Big Magic, you're not wrong. I'm surprised they're not attacking with Arcana Sun's Grace. I mean, they are killing my Narcomoebas, which is getting some work done. Also, they can have any... Hey, is this another... Yeah, this is another 60-card deck, so I'm guessing they just are rolling with a deck that they're playing on the ladder right now. Yeah, this is not working as well as I had hoped, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting a win with this today, but that's okay. Basically, mill opponent for 8. Yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'll hold the Narcos back because I don't want them dying. Meanwhile, I want my Stitcher Suppliers dying. Block them all. Block them all. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They're going to gain 5 life here, which is more than I can deal with, unfortunately. Rogues are going to run that card to no end. Oh, I don't doubt it. Narcomoeba and Gaia's Blessing. Sounds great. Let's go. Milling nothing but Stitcher Suppliers. Nice. Nice. You love to see it, except you don't. Yeah, that was we had terrible luck. I mean, yeah, no, we're playing a slot machine here and it's just not working for us. Someone played 1,000 Ruined Halo. Yikes. So there just wasn't a card in the game that you're allowed to hit them with. That's nasty, and I'm kind of here for it, not gonna lie. Come on in, welcome to my face. It has all of the amenities. Citrus supplier, let's go. Known Monarch amoebas, not a single one. Dope. Protection against hot paw, right? Wait, Dante, what's going on, man? Take a deep breath, my dude. You hate everyone here? What do you mean by that? You mean in this event? Oh, April Fools. Yep, you got me. Good work, Dante. Yeah, you got me. Very nice. Very nice. You know, you and Duo have both gotten me today. Yeah. No, because that was like, that sounded just real enough to have me scared. No, if you were having a bad day, like, that sounded like the most extreme possible thing you might say. Yeah. That's the first thing you're retiring eternal joke. I mean, yeah. It's all good. It worked, though. Man, it worked. No joke. Shambling suit, bunch of artifacts. Yeah, we're dead. All right. So at the end of the day, the silly meme deck just didn't have the legs to do the job, unfortunately. And I'm looking at the clock, and unfortunately, it is time for me to get ready for work. But you hesitate for that. Well, no, Dante, because you know that's one of those things where, like, you know, as the streamer, like, that's one of those things I'd have to address if it was real. So I was getting ready. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and find somebody out there to raid. I do need to call it a day here, unfortunately, but that's okay. C'est la vie. Who else is playing Magic today? Actually, a bunch of people are online today. Oh, our buddy Hello Good Game is live. He's racing to Mythic. Let's give him some love. It should look like the unsets available in Arena. Oh, Dante, that would be intense. They do have this event going today, which is definitely doing the job. Oh, Big Magic, you're trolling so hard today. I love it. Well, let's go ahead and give Hello Good Game some love. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate all of you guys so much. I'll be back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. You guys know the drill. And until then, be good to each other. And yeah, I'll catch you next time.